Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today joining us where we're at Woolly Pot. We're doing a bit of filming, aren't we?
We are.
And we thought we needed to update you on quite a few things, because you might have noticed if you watch the channel, we didn't get a playing vlog out Friday, where we're doing a 9-hole series to get a YouTube golf handicap. We have got us 8 cards in now. Handicap Tracker are going to sort of rank us and get us a handicap. Hopefully we're going to be in the top 10, I think, after that last round.
Have you tried to work out where you think you'll be?
Where we beat a local rival. Yeah. And we do need some good players to come on the channel, don't we?
We do. I mean, a lot of people like to chirp, but they never seem to come through, do they?
Absolutely. And I'm not going to name people, but I have tried to get matches with pros, and quite often they're so conscious about playing bad on camera that they don't want to come on.
It's just golf.
So if there's any good players out there that fancy a game, obviously, not just within Yorkshire anymore, because we've bought a camper van. So we're going to be getting on the road. We're going to be doing some travelling this year, which we'll talk a little bit more about. But just wanted to basically say we've not finished with the Friday series. There'll definitely be a game next Friday, a 9-hole vlog. We'll have a match with somebody, because I'm playing well, and I think the only way to keep that going is by playing golf with accountability in these matches. And I think it's almost showing through in club testing and other things that we're doing, that my game's just generally... I mean, Robinson...
Well, you've just been filming this morning against James, and you played really well.
Well, I've walloped him 3 times.
Yeah.
Twice on his channel. In fact, no, did he get an half on last one?
Yeah, he did.
I think
he
sunked about 30 foot for an half, but we've got him on back foot now, haven't we?
He's worried.
He's worried.
I think he's off to practice.
So, yeah, so that's going to start back. We've got the camper van. We're going to do a trip round south. That's going to be coming up. We're going to try and get Dan Henriksen, Leicester, you know, on the channel, have a bit of a match. I mean, they love the golf, don't they?
Love it.
They've got, obviously, if you don't follow them, go and check them out. They love the playing vlogs. Probably try and get James Wilshire as well, who's, you know, he's in the top 10.
He's a different beast.
In fact, James Oddie's down there, isn't he? I've never met James, never spoke to him, but I'm sure he'd be up for a game.
Yeah.
Could get him on the channel. I mean, if we're going to, I think, if you're chasing number 1, you've got to play the best, haven't you?
Well, their names you're dropping, they're certainly up there, aren't they?
And I'll never shy away from a game. So now we've got the van, I think we'll be able to get a little bit more further afield. So this is the new bad boy. It's an oldie but goodie, 53 plate. So you're probably wondering, why have you got a bit of a banger van? Honest truth is, guys, I've gone self-employed this year, so struggling to get sort of finance. I need to get probably 2 or 3 years of books. But it's like an entry level. Let's just have a little look round. I can't show you inside because it's absolutely full of golf balls. I picked a load of golf balls up. It's filthy because I obviously had to drive it back 3 hours, so there's a lot of bugs on it and stuff. But I will show you in it at some point. Obviously sliding doors. It's a bit of a day van, so you've got like seats that fall flat, goes into a bed. You've got central heating system. It's got a solar panel on top. You've got power points for plug sockets. So we can do a few trips in this, can't we?
We're going to get round, well, UK, aren't we?
Definitely. And I think if we use it, I mean, first few days of having it, I've really enjoyed it because I can chuck everything in back. You know, it's easy to drive, loads of space, and if I really enjoy using it, I will in the next few years upgrade it into a better model.
Yeah.
But I think it gets us on the road, it gets us sort of challenging people outside Yorkshire and cutting the costs of hotels, which we just can't afford to do at the minute.
Well, sometimes if it's last minute and you just want to throw things in and off you go.
And I think what I said to you as well is, like, because obviously being a PGA Pro, we get the free golf and we can sometimes get entry into Opens because we've got the channel for like media and stuff. So we can pop up to Open, we can pop up to Live Tour, we can do all these trips that before were a massive obstacle because we had to, you know, obviously pay for accommodation. And when they're around these major events, that alone can cost a couple £100 a night, can't it? So there she is. And
you're going to be seeing some road trips from us.
We'll be seeing some road trips. Gaz and Dan on the road to nowhere.
So again, if anyone wants to call us out or wants us to come somewhere.
Main things I wanted to touch on today is we need some support because we've got some golf days coming up, haven't we?
Yeah, so Sam's golf day.
Sam, golf repairs for you. He's got a golf day at Shirland Golf Club on the 19th. We're getting a bit worried because although we've got a few locals entering, we'd like to see a few more of you guys. I think he's done like an individual Stableford format, £50, and there's chances to win a prize. Obviously, we'll be there as well to support the day. So I'll stick a link in to that one. We've also got a Masters trip planned for next year, which I think
not to the Masters.
Not to the Masters, absolutely. We're going to Slaley Hall Golf Club. It's £179. There's only 4 spots available. I know if you're outside UK, you're probably thinking, well, I'm not going to be travelling for that one, but there is going to be a Turkey trip as well. It's coming very soon. We're going to do a Turkey trip round about sort of Marchish time, we're thinking,
This
aren't
time
we?
next year, so March, April, something like that.
March, April, we're going to be obviously a chance for you to just buy into a trip. But we've also got, and I'll put a link into this, we've got the Dream Living trip. If you can't afford, and they're expensive, these trips, but for £10 you've got a chance to win a trip to Turkey with us, ain't you?
As I know quite well.
Well,
did the same.
And the whole reason that came about is because obviously, Dan, you won a trip.
Yep.
You invited me, and then we got friendly with Steve and decided to host one together. So
if you've got a spare £5-10, it's worth just.
Absolutely. I've started entering a few. I'm not a gambler, but obviously I've needed a camper van.
You've got the bug now.
So I've started just every now and then having a little £10 on trying to win a camper van, because I'll never be able to. Well, hopefully one day could afford a new one, but they're expensive.
Yeah.
So I know there's people who don't like the gambling side of things, but if you like to have a little flutter, it's certainly worth it. We had a great trip, didn't we, last December?
Yeah, it were brilliant. You couldn't have asked for any more. So.
Yeah, and lots of new products that we've got to test. We're focusing a little bit at the minute on these D2C brands because, I'm going to be honest with you, it's sometimes difficult for us as a smaller channel to get product from the big brands. So if they're not willing to sort of support us, and
maybe the smaller brands are,
the smaller brands are,
ones,
yeah, they're sort of willing to send us products and let us independently test it. And so far a lot of it's been fantastic, especially this Hayward stuff.
I don't think we've tested anything that hasn't really impressed us, have we? So.
I think I always knew with these D2C brands, because I've tested some of the stuff James got, Tacoma and Cali and stuff like that, that the irons and the wedges do compete pretty well, but the Hayward stuff we've just recently tested, the woods, I've not found a D2C brand yet that have done great woods, and the fairway wood especially, and the driving iron, I thought were incredible.
Yeah.
And I'm really thinking about putting them in the bag, because as Sam said, my swings changed a lot since I had the PXGs fitted. So it's going to be an interesting one, but I think that's the route I'm going to go down next. And if you're watching the fitting series with Dan,
Part 2 should have just come out.
Part 2 should have come out, and if you're wondering where Part 3 is, well, you had a bit of an issue with your back, didn't you?
Yeah, on the day the back had given up on it, so it was pointless sitting when I were in that state. So we're going to go back down. Only reason being, we maybe do a bit of a combo set, lower end, 4 and 5 iron, maybe.
We sort of came to the conclusion ZXi7 were the way to go.
Yeah.
But we sort of didn't know whether you might need to step into ZX5 towards longer irons, or
4 and 5 iron maybe.
Yeah, potentially driving iron. And that's the beauty of a master fitting. Whereas if you went to a retailer, you'd have probably just end up with 4 to wedge, wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
In ZXi7, but obviously the components that Sam's got, and his experience, fitting, I think it could be a great option for you, that to sort of look at the comboing at the top, and that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, if we can squeeze anything out performance-wise or forgiving, then we're going to do that, aren't we?
Absolutely. So that's a little bit of an update from us. I don't think there's much more to say.
No, just film some more videos now.
Yeah, apart from stick with us. Friday series is definitely continuing, where we play 9 holes every week and get some good collaborations and good matches with scratch golfers. And come and support us on these golf days. Let's fill Sam's day up. Let's get 4 more people for the Masters weekend, 12th of April next year. So we're going to be basically 36 holes of golf, 18 on the Sunday, evening meal, watch the Masters, 18 on the Monday, and
it'll be a good gig, won't it?
It'll be a good one. If it's anything like this year's Masters, wow.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the best one I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it'll be hard to top that one, but you never know.
So yeah, update from us, and let's go and get a drink, and then we'll test these new irons we've got.
Let's do it.
Can't tell you what they are yet though, you'll have to tune in for that one. Cheers guys, bye.